and I'm going to teach you how to play Wolverine in under 5 minutes. Wolverine is a strong hero as long as you know how to use him. Now let's go over his abilities. Wolverine's main attack is his Savage Claw. It is a melee attack that does 15 damage per strike and 1.5% of the target's max health, with an extra 0.045% damage for each point of rage. Your shift is your Feral Leap. It does 35 damage on the snatch and 35 damage on the smash. And once you finish that leap, you will go into a Berserk Claw that does a base damage of 6 and deals 1% more damage of the target's max health, with an extra 0.035% for each point of rage. In the Berserk state, you will do a lot more slashes than your normal Savage Claw. Your E will be your Undying Animal. This reduces all incoming damage by 40%. Your right click will be your Vicious Rampage. This is a forward dash with a Claw Strike. It deals 15 damage per strike and 1.5% of the target's max health, with an extra 0.045% damage for each point of rage. This will be how you move quickly through the map, and also your initial damage strike. It has a 3-second cooldown, so don't be afraid to use it. Your ultimate is the Last Stand. This will knock any enemy in an 8-meter radius into the air and then spiral them around and then smash them into the ground. It does 50 snatch damage, 50 impact damage, and 10% of the target's max health, an extra 0.3% damage for each point of rage. You want as much rage as possible when performing your ult. Wolverine has 2 passive abilities. One is Regenerative Healing Factor, which gives you a health bonus once your health reaches 0. You will shake off all debuffs and any remaining health morphs into a one-off heal, reducing your rage to 0. This has a 90-second cooldown, but assists and kills reduces this by 10 seconds. The other passive is Berserker Rage. You build rage when attacking and or taking damage. The more rage you have, the more damage your attacks do. The max rage you can have is 100. You get 7 rage per Savage Claw, 20 per Vicious Rampage, 20 per Feral Leap Snatch, 7 per Berserk Claw Strike, 25 rage per Last Stand knockback, and 3 rage per hit taken. So let's go over how to play Wolverine. Your job is to destroy the tanks. That is your main role and job. Because tanks have a high amount of health, Wolverine does more damage to tanks per hit. So with Wolverine, you have to be patient and aggressive at the same time. Think about a lion waiting to pounce on his prey. You have to wait for the right moment for a tank to either overextend or get by himself. Then you want to use your Undying Animal to reduce all damage you will take going in by 40%. Then you use Vicious Rampage to close distance, hit the tank, and then use Feral Leap to pull the tank back towards your team's backline. You do not want to Feral Leap the tank towards the enemy team, because you will get melted by that team. So either pull them to your team or pull them off to the side away from their team. Once you have completed your Feral Leap, you will want to use your Berserk Claw Strike to try and melt the tank as fast as possible and get back to helping your team with the rest of the other enemies. Then rinse and repeat. Now when performing this combo, you want to make sure you hit your Vicious Rampage solid before performing your Feral Leap, or you will miss. And if you perform it coming from the front of the tank, you can turn mid-air with your Feral Leap to bring the tank towards your team. When performing your ult, you will want to use the same combo in order to build up rage, and then perform the ult and try to smash that tank and our enemy into as many of his teammates as possible to deal the max amount of damage. You do not want to do the ult if you do not have rage built up. Now, with Wolverine, it's all about managing your cooldowns and your healing passive. Your Undying Animal has a 16-second cooldown, your Feral Leap has a 12-second cooldown, and your Vicious Strike has a 3-second cooldown. You do not want to go for a tank unless you have all your cooldowns, so be patient and manage them. Also, if you fail at catching a tank and or if you take a lot of damage after snatching a tank, try to get back to your team, get healed, or find a healing pack so you can save using your healing passive. It has a 90-second cooldown, and you do not want to use it unless you have to, because it will save you in a pinch. If you do have to use it, try to stay close to your team and get some kills and assists to reduce the cooldown. And this is how you play Wolverine in under 5 minutes. If there was anything that I missed, or if you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comment.